We're looking today at a 2026 Grand Design Influence. This is number 3003 RL. 34 foot and 11 inches, so let's call it 35. 3 slides, 2 in the living room, 1 in the bedroom. The Influence is the little brother to the Solitude. It's all the same construction features, all the same Grand Design quality. No less quality compared to the Solitude. Just a few of the, luxury items taken off. Things like the hydraulic landing gear is in place of an automatic electric landing gear setup. So it's, there's a few things different. But the main things that stand out to me is it's got different badging, different colors, a little bit less stickers. Frankly, if I showed the both of them to you, it might be hard for you to pick them apart, the differences. So they both come. The Influence here comes with a 400 watts of solar on the roof and a 50 amp charge controller, solar disconnect, battery disconnect, a double battery system. It'll come with 2 brand new batteries. We're pre-prepped for a generator, so just the perforation cutouts, and you install yourself a Onan 5,000 watt propane generator, 2 30-pound tanks. So the Nautilus system, a lot of people will bypass that and say it's just another water tank setup. This is the preferred method for getting water in and winterizing, and also even sanitizing your fresh water system. Makes it really easy. All I need is a cut-off piece of garden hose and turn my valves, turn on my pump to be able to winterize all by myself. Everything's internal. You've got the obviously the city water connection, a ground fault to be able to hook up a heated water hose. I've got my tank pulls that are way inside the camper, not located on the outside. This is a heated belly, so it's a true all seasons. You can see the plenum that runs right through there through the basement with a duct for the furnace. So again, auto leveling. No different than the Solitude, just instead of hydraulic jacks, we're using electric jacks. Something that's easy to point out right here, you're going to find, especially on these 26s, all copper fittings for the Grand Design lineup at the Solitude and the Influence level. So we've got a tankless water heater, 50 amp power cord. While we're there, that 50 amp power cord is powering 3 air conditioners. So we've got Cooper tires. I believe these are G-rated tires, as I recall. Along with the CRE 3000, which mimics an independent suspension for us. So 6 inches of up and down movement. As one wheel hits a pothole, the other one goes up. So in total, 6 inches. We're ready for a backup camera. We've also got the hitch on the back. If you want a triple tow, it's a 3,000 pound hitch. Dual patio awnings, one on the slide out and one forward of the slide. All Rockford Fosgate speakers, so a really nice upgrade to your interior exterior speaker setup. Grand Design, let's hit this. So the brass plumbing, I already talked about that. The warranty, the 135 warranty, 1 year bumper to bumper, 3 years of structural. Structural includes the things that Grand Design has made, like the roof, the floor, the walls, the cabinets, etc. And then 5 years of frame warranty. And this is a fully transferable warranty, which increases the value of the camper, especially resale value. You're also getting the Dexter Tow Assist setup, which is anti-lock braking. And then the sway mitigation, I think that's the big deal. Towable odometer is interesting, but the sway mitigation. So instead, for a lot of folks that are new to camping, especially pulling a fifth wheel or a trailer, the idea of having a brake controller is a little bit intimidating. The last thing you want to do, if you're feeling any or seeing any fishtailing from your camper, is to hit the brakes on your truck. What you want to do is use the brake controller. What's nice is they've integrated anti-lock brakes, and an automatic sway mitigation. So instead of you having to think, what do I do? Do I speed up? Do I slow down? Do I hit my brakes? What do I do? It automatically takes care of that for you. It uses the anti-lock braking and the sway mitigation to eliminate the fishtailing in a dangerous situation. So we're using on the Grand Design, there's no putty tape. In the past you would see weeping putty tape around windows and around exterior doors and things like that. We're using all Mylar tape and 3D printed foam, like around even something like this light. If you could get close enough, you can see the 3D printed foam. Something I think is really important, stands out to me, Grand Design walls for the slide out. The floor, the wall, and the roof is built the same way as the camper. If you want to compare these to, things that are also out there in the market, like the Keystone products. If you walk up to your Keystone product, if you can push on the interior, exterior, or interior of that wall, it's letting you know it's not a fully laminated wall, that's a hollow wall, and they're using it to save money. They're, skipping a few steps. You're not getting nearly as well an insulated camper. What they've done lately is this wall, they're actually gluing it so there's no flex to it, but on the inside you can feel that flex. So that's kind of a trick that they've been getting around, competing against brands like Grand Design. So this is a true all seasons. Before we go inside, I like to point it out. If you get down low, you can see not only do they seal the belly, something I love is you see that rail. That's from the RV industry, it's a belt line or a screw rail. So not only are they using the zip screws, the self-tappers, they're also using this rail to really seal in this belly material, and not just for heating, but also to keep the pests out, to keep all the critters from getting up inside. That's something that you're not going to see on anything else. So stable entry steps, along with the T-handle grip, make it a real stable entry platform. They're also very pet friendly. We've got the pet guard. Let me zoom out. We got the pet guard on the door. We've also got inside doggy dishes below the refrigerator. I'll pull those out. And then on the exterior, there's a couple of leash latches. So this is basically a copy of the Solitude 310 GK, one of their best-selling floor plans. Keeps it short, easily maneuverable, accessible to all campgrounds. It's been a bestseller for Grand Design for a lot of years now. Tall slide outs, 7-foot tall slides, wide body. If you're comparing this to a Cougar, a lot of campers in that kind of range, a Salem, lots of Forest River, Keystone products, they might have the same look. Are they going to have the wide body effect of a tall slide out, 7-foot tall slide, and 101, 102 inch width? Electric fireplace, big microwave, big oven, lots of counter space. Frankly, tons of counter space. You can see all hardwood cabinet doors. When you look at that mortise and tenon joint, that's letting you know all hardwood. Soft close hinges. Up top in the on the island, got what they call the super sink. So it's a residential style faucet with a great look to it. This black stainless really stands out. You've also got the cup clean out like you'd have with a barista bar. And then also a vegetable washing tray, little vegetable washers here. Hot and cold obviously for the vegetable washer. And also the standard sink pull down. We've got a big 20 cubic inch refrigerator. This is a 12 volt refrigerator. There is an inverter installed, but you don't need it because you're on 12 volt. It runs off battery powered along with 400 watts of solar. This will work going down the road. A lot of people ask, well, how does the refrigeration work now that we're out of the gas electric refrigerators? There's no difference to you. It works going down the road, it works at home, it works at the campsite. Tons of storage space. USB plug-ins all over the place. We've got the electric recliner with USB and USB-C in the sides. Pantry over here. So an incredible amount of storage in an easily maneuverable 35-foot package. Whether you're looking to get it in a garage or get it to all the campsites in the nation, this one will fit that bill. So all solid surface in the kitchen. One of the few things that separates the Solitude from the Influence is when you get up to the kitchen, you know, it's solid surface down below, but then we're using the thermofoil wrapped countertops up above. Still using the same shower surround, so fully molded ABS shower surround with no seam in the bottom. So it's a heavy duty, what they call a drop shower, so it's a little bit lower than others. I can jump inside that, there's no give to it. I've got quite a bit of linen storage for my towels. Toilet paper, hair tool, accessory drawer. It's an interesting way to put it. So if you've got a curling iron or something hot, there's a place for it. Lots of bathroom space considering the size of the camper. Something somebody showed me the other day that I didn't even know was there. So our hamper pull out right here. Access from both sides if you want to throw the wet towels in there. So we've got a king bed. Both sides have a place for a cell phone. I've also got a place up top if I want to put a water or even a CPAP. You know, they advise the CPAP be stored up taller than the person that's using it. Both sides have got USB, USB-C, and 110 volt outlets. We've got a big walk-in closet with a ton of storage. Let's turn that light on. Ready for a washer dryer in here or an extra closet. I like how Grand Design does this. Slide here. Hidden storage. Unless you know, you know. Storage under the bed. Big space under the bed. Plywood bed frame. Really like this indirect lighting that they put in underneath the island counter. Worth showing. Little spice rack area. They truly are trying to maximize all the potential storage space. So we've got the hidden hinges. So other than just being a hidden good look, it lets you know that they're using heavy-duty residential hardware in it, magnet latches, and again, soft close on the doors and the drawers. All really nice stuff. Real partial to this darker fabric. Some of them have a little bit lighter cream. I like that dark gray. Didn't show any scuffs, and if the animals want to get on it, not a big deal. Really good look to this camper. Great size. Quality built. Grand Design stands behind their product. They're available to their customers. Something I should have pointed out also with the dog-friendly aspect is there's no heat registers that are in the floor. All the heat registers are hidden in the cabinets. So what does that mean to you? Well, frankly, it's a cleaner look. There's no holes cut in the floor. And if you do have dogs with you, the hair doesn't accumulate, the gross doesn't accumulate in the heat registers. Just another way to keep the longevity of the camper, keep a good look to it also. Get a hold of me anytime. Eric Deshane at Camperland, 918-504-7727. If you like this video, click like on the video. Comment down below. I look forward to it, and thank you for watching.